Friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we are going to learn the photocurrent versus intensity and the second concept, which is work function of different metal. So friend, this is the second part of our series. Friends, we have made one series on dual nature of radiation and matter. So we are going to see what is there in the next slide. Photoelectric current versus intensity. So now we are going to learn this relation with the help of one observation of the bulb. Right now friends, you can see over here there is one bulb. Now we are going to glow this bulb for low intensity and afterward for high intensity, and whatever the effect we are going to observe that whatever the effect of low intensity and high intensity we are going to observe, that we are putting in one graph. So here we are plotting one graph, that is the graph of intensity versus photoelectric current, right? Now friends, here you can see one yellow ball. So according to the low intensity, as we are giving the intensity to this bulb, so according to the intensity we will observe certain changes in this ball, right? So now we are going to glow this bulb for a low intensity. So let's do that. Right, so now we have glow this bulb for low intensity. So now you can see the changes which we have observed in case of this ball. Initially this ball was at origin, but as after getting the intensity, this ball travels to this position. Now this is the minimum position of the current, right? This ball has not achieved the highest position. What is the reason behind it? Because we have provided the low intensity. What low intensity means? Low intensity, that means the less number of electrons. Less number of electrons means less photoelectric current, and as there is less photoelectric current, that's why this ball has achieved the minimum position with the help of low intensity. Right, now friends, we are going to give the high intensity to this bulb, and whatever the changes which are going to take place in case of ball, that we are going to observe with the help of high intensity. So let's do that. So now we have given the high intensity, and now this ball has achieved the highest position, right? So from the minimum position to the so the displacement of balls from minimum position to the highest position is achieved. Right, now why we have got this change now? Because now we have provided the high intensity. So again, high intensity represent large number of electrons. Large number of electrons represent more and more current, and more current represent the more effective nature of the graph, right? Maximum position of the graph, right? So now we can conclude here that photocurrent is directly proportional to intensity, because we have seen according to the intensity, as we change the intensity from low to high, so according to that we get the nature of the graph. In this case, the nature of the graph is straight line, and straight line indicate the direct relationship between these two quantities. So we can conclude here that photoelectric effect is directly proportional to intensity. And in another word, as we know that current is related with the number of electrons, so in another word we can conclude number of photoelectrons is directly proportional to intensity. So this is about the characteristic, which is the photoelectric current versus intensity. Right, now we are heading toward the next slide. So friends, now in the next slide, which is kinetic energy versus frequency, you can see in this slide that we have plotted frequency on x-axis and kinetic energy on y-axis. Right, now you can observe here the graph for two metals, metal 1 and metal 2. Right, so now we are going to observe the nature of the graph, that this is the origin. So when we increase the frequency frequency. So for metal 1, as we increase the frequency, kinetic energy remains 0. For further increase in the frequency, again the kinetic energy remains 0. But at this point, which is the threshold point, you will observe the further increase in frequency result in the kinetic energy, right? And we get this curve afterward for the increase in the frequency, right? So this point is called as a threshold point. What is mean by threshold point or the threshold frequency point? Threshold frequency, that means the minimum frequency required to eject the electron, right? So this is the threshold frequency for metal 1. Like that, there is one point for the threshold frequency for metal 2, because from this point you will observe the kinetic energy in case of metal 2. So what we can conclude over here, that for different material threshold frequency is different. So this is the conclusion of the second slide. So friends, today we have covered two characteristics, which are photocurrent is directly proportional to intensity, and different materials have different work function. So friends, today we are going to stop here. So if you like my video, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.